Before coming to Radley, I thought of boarding schools as, oh God, it's going to be full of posh people, I'm not going to fit in. And then I came here, and at the first cocoa that we had, everyone was just around. It was such a nice and friendly and warm environment. And the ice just melted. Straight away on the first night, the ice just melted. Yes, I've loved my 2 years at Radley, actually. It's gone by so quickly. When I first joined, I had no idea that I'd first get to do so much and also meet so many people. I think that's been such a key part of my time in Radley. Just knowing so many people, from kids in my own year to all across the year groups. I've made such good friends, and it's just been wonderful. It's been so wonderful in so many ways. I think definitely getting this tie, becoming a second prefect. I never thought I'd be able to make it, I think. Because joining Radley, I had this idea that, okay, I'm gonna go in there, seize my opportunities, and see where I get. Just do well in my A-levels and go off. But seizing my opportunities also, I was fortunate enough to be recognized for it. I think it's definitely been, my perspective has changed a lot about just myself, the world, and about my future. And I think that's what it came to for me, a change in perspective. And Radley's pushed me out of my comfort zone. It's helped me realize that I'm capable of doing a lot more, and so therefore of expecting a bit more of myself when I seize my opportunities. But more tangibly, I think it's given me so much support, and it's given me a springboard to jump from, I think, in life. Coming from a state school, I didn't have as many doors open to me as there were open to me in Radley. And these, in Radley, is simple things. You can genuinely just go up to a Don or to another boy and ask for help on something, and they'll be so happy to help you in so many ways, and they'll genuinely shower you with all different routes with which they can help you, or even talking to the ORs. I think the old Radleyans and the old Radleyan society has been so immensely helpful to me in just mentoring and just helping me find my way about doing things and making decisions about my life. That's it's been absolutely invaluable. Funded places help boys come from so many different backgrounds with so many different perspectives that they add almost a new shade of color to Radley. They add so much breadth and depth to what Radley is and has to offer that it's absolutely wonderful for them to be here. And not only that, the boys who are on funded places, when they do come here and when they interact with the other boys and when they achieve, they're sources of inspiration, and they also help to change the perspectives that other boys in Radley might have about people who are on funded places. Coming to Radley has never been the case that I felt I was left out, or I felt like, oh, because I'm on a funded place, I'm any different. No one even asks about that. They wouldn't even know unless you said it. And I think that's the beauty of it. I think my family were even more ecstatic than I was when I found out that I got accepted in Radley. I am very fortunate to have parents who always pushed me to do my best and seize my opportunities. So when I told them, oh, there's a school called Radley, and I'm thinking of applying for it, my mother was like, absolutely do that, yes. And so when I got in, they were just so happy. It was as if I gave them the world. And so it went also so much to me, because I was able to, in a way, say thank you to my parents. And so in the same way that I found this to be a wonderful place, they've also found it to be absolutely amazing. I mean, I had never seen a school like Radley before, and nor had they. So coming to Radley, sometimes my father thanks me, saying thank you for bringing us to places that we can see such beautiful, that we haven't seen before. Being a Radleyan, I think, for me, boils down to being nice. It sounds quite anticlimactic, but I think that's the essence of being a Radleyan. It's wanting to serve, wanting to do something for your community, for your society. It's being a nice person. It's being as harmless as doves, yet as wise as serpents. It's going out there and seizing your opportunities, but being quietly self-confident, being humble about it, and always, I think, being happy to help out. So I'll be going on, hopefully, to Sheffield to study medicine. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to studying medicine at Sheffield. This is all a long while away. After I finish my studies and become a qualified doctor, I'd like to join Doctors Without Borders for a while. I'd love to stay connected with Radley because having been to some old Radleyan events and speaking to them, they always speak so well of Radley and they're genuinely such nice people. And so, learning from them, they always said that it's always so nice to come back and still feel a part of the Radley community. And I completely agree with them. I think Radley has given me so much. I'd love to stay in contact with Radley, come and visit from time to time at different events, and just remember the amazing time that I've had here. Again, I feel like my 2 years in Radley have gone by in a flash. So whatever chance I'll get to stay in touch, I'll seize it. The first moment that really stood out to me though was going into a biology lesson, and Mr. Noon just took out a snake and put it in front of me, and I was like, what? And I'd never seen a snake before. Then he took out the tarantula. That was the red line.